How a World Championship competitor plays Big Buck Hunter, Part 2. Card carrying, by the way. This time we're going to bump up the difficulty a little bit and double the action. Head-to-head is going to put $6 on screen instead of just 3. And we're running Elk for this game, a decently balanced animal as far as size and elusiveness goes. We're going to get a few Wolverines down in front, and it's important to not get too distracted with small game, and birds especially, as you'll start looking to the sky instead of the ground. But regardless, we're going to get an easy 6. But watch my hands here and notice how my pump and shoot action is one fluid motion. I'm even reloading when I don't need to so I can maintain that momentum, which is key to getting shots off as quick as possible so I don't miss those windows of opportunity. Alright, sight 2, we're going to get 1 for the money and 2 for the show off the rip. It's helpful to remember that bucks and bulls take a maximum of 3 shots, and distance is going to greatly impact your points. Now this is going to help you strategize for the most points possible and crack those leaderboards. Another easy 6. I'm sometimes asked how I recognize those windows of opportunity to drop bucks, and really it just comes with practice and recognizing the patterns of does and cows and laying on the brakes of your pump and shoot motion when applicable. Does are pesky, and you're definitely going to hit one every once in a while. Now I shoot at this last one about 17 times and he just slips away. It happens to the best of us. Playing solo, you can really take your time strategizing for points, but head-to-head's a very different game where you pretty much just have to be faster than your opponent. Playing on stage in Chicago was truthfully such a sweat fest that it's almost an out-of-body experience. And there's a little more that hurts more than doing out when it counts. And look at that, we're back on track. Alright, trophy time. The possibility of trophies for North American animals and Reloaded are bears, wolves, and mountain lions, each of varying difficulty, and this time we get the latter. Let it be known the Bears in this game look better than the actual Bears offensive line has in at least a decade. Jay Cutler deserves so much better, man. I'm 26 years old now, and we have made the playoffs 6 times in my lifetime. We made the Super Bowl when I was in 1st grade and lost. But we're gonna have a strong finish here with 6 and a last second trophy. Bonus track, bonus track. We get a twister that would even send Bill Paxton to and fro and 2. It's going to start whipping rodents at us, and the best strategy here is to just shoot in the vicinity on that left side of the screen as soon as they appear. Half the time you pretty much don't have to aim until about 3 or 4 left per bunch, and you're going to want to hit them before the midpoint of the screen as they'll start getting further away. This one and Duck Hunt are 2 that I consider to be the easier ones to double perfect, and even more so just getting them all. The basketball one too, since you can kind of just stick your aim in one spot per bunch and just let it eat. But this one is actually one of the harder ones playing head to head, I think, where a lot of the targets are scattered throughout the screen on most of the other bonus games. This one, both players are locked in on one part of the screen and basically just racing to the same target each time. And like I was saying, competitive players are extremely quick on the draw, so this is one that's easier to get rattled on if you start falling behind too. But the name of the game is really just speed and repetition. And despite missing a shot somewhere along the way, we pick us up a nice little 43 here, and that is how we do it on the dance floor.